Good morning. That's what time it is here, in the here and now at least. Unicorn cup. Pup running around, having fun. Pretty good way to start the day. I'm having a relatively okay hair day, so that's something to celebrate. Thought I'd capture that moment. Own it. Ooh, bumping things. About to help a friend with a little film project. So I wanted to get my poetry out for the day first. Quench my thirst. I always gotta sneak in those rhymes from time to time. This guy swears he's on to something. Come here. Hey, come say hi. He's like really on the hunt this morning for whatever he can be on the hunt for. Say hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. So this one's for my best friend. So many of them are. She's been really going through it. Really going through it. And I want to take it all away. That pain. And I don't know if I can do it. It's hard. I've she's been really facing a lot, and I have felt called to fix it all. No big deal. Just like change the whole entire world and make everything better and more fun, and get her to feel the sun. And it's not easy. Yeah. We've been palling around here, her and I, for 35 years. I'm not even sure how such a timeline is possible, but it is, and there it is. That's what's real. So, I don't know. It's a really lot of complex emotions, a whole ocean of them. So, I'm just going to say what I have to say. And this is the same spot I did her birthday poem where I dressed Gizmo up as her. And I really liked that one. But yeah. Oh, cue the annoying machines naturally. I mean, like as I said in my poem the other day, really, how can you have a beautiful moment without a leaf blower? I mean, if a leaf blower isn't there, did it even happen? I can't believe I'm just in this. Finally in my moment. I'm finally in my moment. It's okay. It's okay. It adds to the humor of it, right? It makes it all just the more fitting, really. It just makes it more fitting when you're sitting, trying to be peaceful and loving and poetic and that's just kind of how it be. So I will make my poetry more resounding than thee. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Okay. So, as is fitting with everything I'm talking about in this particular emotion, which is basically the biggest one in my body, I just want to make it perfect. I want all these words to just like hit her heart and just restart everything. No pressure. No pressure. But really, I'm just a human person, and these are just words, and I cannot be certain that they will be felt or heard. But I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Um, so I will read them. I will give them now. She and I used to play this game when we were kids called the boat game, and maybe I've brought it up in other poems, but we would basically lay a blanket out in the basement, and the blanket was the boat, and we would land on this exotic island, and we had brooms that would be our husbands. We married a king and a prince on the island, and other such household objects would be like our crew, like the first maid, and the deck swabbers, swab the deck. Our crew would be like spatulas and such. So it was a fun game. We loved it so much. And I miss when my imagination worked that well. That was such a time. So I called this one The Boat Game versus the Adult Drain. If my love could turn to salve, heal the pain you have. This path, this constant winding, twisting, others insisting we step where they step. So our pep and gusto dwindle. Can we rekindle that car roof dancing spark when we ran in our underwear through sprinklers in the dark? Now the route to fun is stark. We parked at the high school and mooned all the windows. When did everything around us slow down its momentum, but speed up the years? The gears are all grinding. I summon the power of rewinding. I'll keep reminding you, if you do the same for me, that we used to enter every space boldly. No one told me the idiots we were hoping to impress would become fuzzy regrets at best, and at worst would curse us with the ache of time thoroughly wasted. Remember that first time in LA, how we wanted our heyday to be the most memorable, but then had to escape it? That pull of users and lies and fake tits. It wasn't all it was cracked up to be, but rather shattered completely. Keep me longer in the idiocy of 17, please, but impart me with the wisdom to know I was doing it erroneously. I would have slipped in even more traps had you not shown them to me. If only I had known the people there held less promise than the sprawling sea. It was appallingly evident that the Hollywood sent through the tiny wavelengths on our TVs was not what we were hoping for in any actuality. We were pretty and bright, but didn't have sight of it at all. We'd bawl our eyes out about how ugly we were. And now we endure the same nonsense, defenseless to our very own. Now fully grown, self-given flack. Now we endure the same nonsense, defenseless to our very own, now fully grown, self-given flack. Why do we go back to that terrible default? Why can't we vault over that shit for good? Haven't we withstood enough of its destruction? It's like we're looking for induction into the self-scrutiny Hall of Fame. I know you're tired of playing the same game. Am I another thing that's lame now? Thought I'd have fame, taking so many bows, not scrounging around for how to make the ends come together. I want to wiggle my nose like Samantha and have everything just be better. It's sweater weather now. How'd we cycle the seasons into our 30s? How? I can't allow us to be so worn down. heavy shit just drown me out? I'll shout this love to you if I have to. Do you think I'm still cool? We should start a school for forgetting every single limiting thing they force us to accept. Remember when we leapt into unknowns and called each other every night on corded phones? Have we outgrown our zany adventures? Can we still be spontaneous dance move inventors? I don't want a single fucking thing to prevent you from building. You're a builder, and I want this world to... I said she. I'm switching between you and she, so I'll read it as I wrote it so it rhymes. Have we outgrown our zany adventures? Can't we still be spontaneous dance move inventors? I don't want a single fucking thing to prevent her from building. She's a builder, and I want this world to fill her with great motivation, not leave her wilting and impatient. I want to pull our knees up into our shirts again and send each other into crazy fits of laughter, pretending we are very small monsters who find impossible dreams and chase after them and accomplish them. I want to make lofty wishes on the dark nighttime hilltops, unafraid of what might try to stop us. I want to cuss like we're not supposed to in the couch fort, making up ridiculous sports that defy all logic. We got stuck in chronological order and pressure. We started seeing ourselves as lesser rather than it's hard to read my own writing sometimes. We started seeing ourselves as lesser instead of gosh damn unstoppable geniuses. I don't care whose team is on top. I don't care if we try to swan dive and just belly flop. As long as we don't drop who we really are. You were far away from me for quite some time, and I hope you know you were on my mind every single second of that strange stretch of time. There's more for us to find in all of this. There's bliss in the folds of the boredom and humdrum and deprived of fun. We're not fucking done yet, okay? Can Cody come out and play? Let's find a way to not be what they expect. We can select the next frame of this storyboard, but whatever happens in this unpredictable life, you, as my best friend, is one of my greatest rewards. So those are my words. This was one of my favorite games. We would literally go up the stairs like this. And this was this was my Uncle Larry's shirt, and this was one of the shirts I would do this in. And we would pretend we were these little funny monsters, and we had these voices that were like this kinda, and we would like go up the stairs like this and like chase each other around the house, and we would try to like battle each other and like knock each other over like this. And you couldn't bring your feet back out. You had to only do it like this. Actually, I think we would do it like this. And these would be our boobs. Yeah, that's what it was. We had to be full in, and we would follow each other around and try to like wrestle each other like this. Go down to the ground and come back up and push each other over. You have to roll yourself up. Yeah. So, those are some feelings. I hope that healing is happening for her. I was switching between referring to her as you, because I'm talking to her, and her, because I'm talking about her. So it makes sense. It's poetry. It's pure. It's unsure and uncertain. I gotta try to show the clouds right now before I go switch into the next creative endeavor, because wow, 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 wow. Can you see them? I don't know if, oh yeah, it kind of translates. They're that sort of like, looks like cream that just got rippled into coffee. And it's like really special. Yeah. That's a special sky right there. So, let's dare to be who we are. Let's star in this movie, not be background characters. Blur into the scenery. When I'm writing about her, for her, it's harder than anything I write about, because I just want it to, like, I just want to hit it on the head. I want it to be, like, so perfect. I want her to be fed by it in her soul. So that's what I have to say today. And I've been accompanied today by the glorious leaf blower. It's like the leaves are not done falling yet. They are still falling. And everybody's just got to... Here's one. Oh, here's 6 of them. Get them. Get them. So funny. Oh, I wish I could, like, perfectly capture the essence of all the leaves that are falling right at this very second, but they're omnidirectional. They're in so many directions. I feel like I wouldn't capture it if I tried. But they are dancing, romancing me. And I just don't feel the need to blow every single one of them into oblivion. Sorry. I think they're beautiful. But everyone is so dutiful to the destruction of every single leaf. It's crazy. It is my belief that one should let nature do what nature's going to do before you try to clean up house. Anyway. So, I love my best friend more than more than the collective leaf piles of every leaf on earth. And that is a lot. That's a lot of love. So, from one little weird monster to another, I love you so much, Cody. Okay, everybody. Give love. Stomp and clomp and dance around in the leaves. And believe in your imagination, 'cause it's the best damn thing you got. Other than love. That's what hits the spot. Love.